Hi, I'm John Baker, the creator of the asking formula. Today I want to talk about a strategy to use best reasons to help you ask with more personal power. It's common sense for us to like people who are like ourselves. We have a natural propensity to surround ourselves with people who we can relate to or have certain values that we have in common, or who we're comfortable around. This tendency to surround ourselves with like-minded people has a name, and it's called the affinity bias, a concept that is routinely used in the context of workplace or organizational culture. But this discussion is strictly from a sales and influence point of view. It simply makes sense that people would be reluctant to choose something they're not comfortable with or other people like them are not comfortable with. They want to relate to people with similar attitudes and perspectives. When developing best reasons, you can use this to your advantage. For example, after hearing someone state their concerns or buying criteria, you can mention that people with similar concerns have tended to be satisfied with the outcome or solution you are asking for. There's nothing nefarious about this, far from it. You're demonstrating that you have listened to your audience, heard their concerns, and are alluding to them that they have something in common with others you have interacted with who have been pleased with the choice you presented. Affinity bias is what makes referrals such valuable leads. Someone you know, who you like, who you're comfortable with, is vouching for this particular individual product or service. That's golden. This can be a great technique when getting a verbatim best reason simply isn't possible. A cold call to set up an appointment, for example. According to Stanford professor Jeffrey Pfeffer, research shows that people are more likely to comply with your requests even if they share only incidental or even trivial similarities. Using social media tools like Google, LinkedIn, or Facebook, it's not difficult to figure out what your target prospect has in common with other people you do business with. You might say on the phone, for example, "Mr. Jones, I'm calling to ask for 15 minutes of your time to discuss software options for your inventory control issues. Other operational managers, such as yourself, who run large multi-state warehousing, have found learning about what's new and what options exist for them to control their costs and reduce waste is a valuable use of their time. Jason is a door-to-door salesperson, and he knocked on my door to ask for business. We're in the neighborhood, just down the block, doing some tree trimming for some of your neighbors, and we're seeking to understand if we could have similar service for you." Neighborhood, just down the block, neighbors, similar service, all words that speak to what I have in common with others that Jacob has done business with. No one wants to do business with people whom they don't like or they don't share anything in common with, nor do people make a purchase decision that might make them uncomfortable. Use affinity bias to frame an inclusive best reason that adds power to your ask. I'm John Baker.